What up, y'all? Sticks and Politics. So I got something I want to talk to y'all about. So I've been seeing that women have been making the statement of, oh, you'll praise a guy who has a high body count, but you'll slut shame a woman that has a high body count. You will literally praise a man for doing something and then shame a woman for doing the exact same thing. I understand what you're saying, but I'm going to respond with like this. We don't give a fuck. Bottom line is, men don't get pregnant and bring babies home. You women do. And as a woman, if you have a high body count, don't no man want to marry the town whore. If we wanted to do that, we'll go get fucking hookers and marry them. That's literally what you're getting. You women don't seem to understand. A man wants a woman that he can trust. And if you've been a whore and you've been throwing your box around and you'll just fuck anybody, a man don't want to be with a woman that he looks at and thinks, damn, she would fuck anything that moves. That's not wife material. Y'all wonder why you're not getting men, or you wonder why men shame you for being a whore. It's simply because you can do that if you want to. And we will sleep with you because you a hoe. That's what you do with hoes. You pump them and dump them. Pump them full of your shit and then dump that bitch. But you can't sit here and think that you're equal to a man. Because, honey, you're not equal to a man. Whenever you get with men and you get pregnant and you have a kid, let's say you find a guy. He's a nice guy. You marry this fucking dude. And then you get pregnant. Are you going to feel okay with him saying, get off your fat, lazy ass and go get a fucking job right after you get pregnant? Are you going to work and pay significant bills after you've been pregnant? So split the bills in half and then split the responsibilities, the house responsibilities in half. Are you women cool with that? Paying the bills and cleaning the house? No, you're not cool with that. You're not cool with paying all the bills. And apparently you're not cool with cleaning the entire house without help. So what good are you? What do you bring to a man's life that's going to benefit him to marry you? You don't. But you can't sit here and say, you slut shame women. Yeah, we slut shame women. Because bottom line is, it don't matter how you feel about it. Because you're not the one that's going to put a ring on your fucking finger and marry yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Men control access to marriage. Regardless if you want to admit that or not, only thing you women control is access to sex. And you're getting older. Women do not age well. As you get older, you become less desired. You become less valuable in a man's eyes. I mean, I'm sorry, but you do become less valuable. Because why would a man get with a 30 to 40, 50-year-old woman that's had sex with every Tom, Dick, and Harry this dude probably knows? He can't walk down the street without running into a guy that can say, damn, dude, I blew your girl's back out, bruh. That's not good for a man, dude. Like, we don't want that shit. That's not what we want. You women, y'all got to understand, if you want a man to see you as a good catch, you can't sleep around. Hot girl summer, the 20s are for the women. If you do that stuff, you will be single whenever you get older. You won't be able to find a good guy. And yes, we do slut shame you. Because whenever it boils down to it, you're looking for a good man. A good man wants a good woman. Good women tend not to be whores. Good women tend not to sell their pussy for food or dates or any fucking thing like that. Good women tend not to do these things. And that's what men want. That's why you see a lot of older guys who has accomplished shit in their life, and they own a yacht, they own a $1 million home, they own these things that you women want, and then you're like, well, this motherfucker's going after the girl who's 20-something years old. She a gold digger. He's a... And you're not noticing that these guys who have their shit together are going for younger women. And the reason being is because they have a low body count, they're not whores, and they're trainable. That is the biggest word. Trainable. That's right. Trainable. These men want to come home to their shit being done. Whenever you have a high value man, a man who's going to raise you and a family, and you don't have to work and you don't have to do shit other than sit on your ass and watch your kids and keep the house cleaned up a little bit, he's going to have requirements of you. Why in the hell would a dude want to go out and buy a car brand new that 30, 40 people has test driven? Bro, it's a brand new car, but it's got 15,000 miles on it. But it's brand new, bro. It's brand new. Don't mind the engine knocking. That's just the air conditioner. See, a lot of you women don't understand. We're not slut shaming you. It's not about slut shaming. It's about, we don't think you're worth a fuck. I hate to put it that way, but you're about as valuable as the dump that we dropped in the fucking toilet. Whenever you're a girl that has hot girl summer, and when you're a girl that has slept with more than 5, 6, 7 dudes, to us, you're trash. You're no different than the woman that stands on the corner passing out $25 blowjobs. Do you really think a man wants to marry a woman who stands on the corner saying, I'll suck your dick for $20? You really think that a man wants to marry that? And whenever you women have a high body count, we don't give a fuck about you making yourself feel better. We don't give a fuck about women empowerment. We don't give a fuck about women's rights. All this bullshit. The women back in the 60s, before y'all started burning bras and shit like that, had it better than the women do now. Now you women are expected to get off your fat ass and go get a fucking job and pay some bills. No, you're not going to sit around the house and not do nothing and just sit on Facebook, sit on your phone and do all this bullshit. You need to get the fuck up and go do something. We're equals now, honey. See, y'all are so stupid that you give up a life of relaxation and being a mother and a wife. And I know a lot of you saying, oh, being a mother is a full-time job. Being a mother is a full-time job. I've got 3 kids, yo. I work a job and I stay with my kids until 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon when their mama wants to get them. Being a parent is not hard. It's just you're fucking lazy. That's the bottom line. You women use that bullshit of being a mother as a full-time fucking job to compare it to the man that's out here actually working a full-time fucking job. Because you don't want to be looked at as, okay, well, see, she sits at home and does nothing. You are doing nothing. You're taking care of the family. He takes care of you. That's how that goes. You can't have a man working a fucking job and you're sitting at home all goddamn day, and then whenever he gets to the house, you're expected to be able to get off your job and him to start his next job, which is being the family man. You can't expect that shit, because then he has no time to fucking rest. He's the one going out and dealing with other people's bullshit. He's the one going out and carrying loads on his fucking back. He's the one going out and busting his ass. Meanwhile, you get to sit up and watch Maury Povich and shit like that. You not the daddy. Get. That's bullshit. You women need to learn how to be women. You need to learn how to be wives. If a man could look at you, if I could look at you right now and say, what do you bring to the table? Are you going to are you going to clean the house for your man whenever he goes to work, have dinner ready for him, and whenever he gets home, rub his feet, and then you look at me and say, man, I ain't doing all that shit. What about what all he's doing? What is he doing? He gets up early as fuck in the morning and spends 8 to 12 hours straight. No rests, no breaks, nothing. You get a lunch break, and that is it. Motherfucker, you better be moving every second of every fucking day or you're fired. That's how it is to be a man. But whenever men want to look at you and give you the same energy, that's too hard. That's too hard. You're expecting too much. You're a piece of shit. You're misogynistic. It's not about being misogynistic. It's expecting you to carry your part. Carry your load. You want to be a mother. You don't want to have to bust your fucking ass. You don't want to have to spend 8 straight fucking hours of sweating your ass off, being pissed off, aggravated, hating the fucking world. Then be a mom. Be a stay-at-home mom. Be a wife. Tend to your man. Be a good wife. Make that motherfucker feel like a king. And if you can't make him feel like a king, you a piece of shit wife. You just ain't worth a fuck. That's just the bottom line. You women need to learn how to be women. Back in the 60s, back in the 50s and the 40s, before marriage started declining because we started giving women the right to open their fucking mouth, marriages were lasting, bro. They lasted for a long time. Most times, people got married right after high school, and then they stayed married until one of them was dead. You women aren't like that anymore, and then you wonder why you're not being treated like that. You're acting like whores, and you're wondering why the men are looking at you like you are a whore. Because that's what you are. You get what you put out, honey. So, for all you women who are wondering why men are ghosting you, they're not. Once a man ghosts you, he's done with you. He's decided this bitch is fucking crazy and she ain't worth my time. That's literally the gist of you being fucking ghosted. You're not good enough. Either you've got too much mental baggage, you got too much financial baggage, or your cooter cat has been fucked by everybody and everyone to the point to where when he sticks his wee-wee in it, it just fucking sucked. Motherfucker was all loosey-goosey and dookie-dookie. When he smelled like them musty armpits and fish. You women, if you truly want someone, if y'all look at Disney movies and that's what you want, then you better start being the Disney princess. Because the Disney princess was a virgin when she got with her man. See, y'all aren't ready to hear that. She was a virgin. But y'all aren't ready to hear that. Y'all don't want that responsibility. Funny how y'all sit here and you say men ain't shit. But yet, you don't hear men complaining about being ghosted by women. You women have been ghosting us, hell, since I can remember. My entire life of dating, women has been ghosting men. And not once have I heard a man say, where are all the good women at? Where are they ghosting me? We don't do that shit because it's fucking pathetic. You're pathetic. You have no qualities of a fucking queen. Queens don't get advice from other queens. In fact, two queens don't get along. Dead ass. I don't know if you've ever realized this, but if you look back and you look back at real queens, they don't get along with other women. They hang around men of power. You don't know why? Because that's what a queen is. The right hand of a king. She ain't the fucking body or the arm. She's the hand. Guess what controls the hand? The king. So yeah, the king controls the queen. And if you can't assume that role, you're not a queen. You're a peasant. There's roles in this life. You got peasants, kings, and queens. Kings and queens get married. Peasants don't. So I got a new name for all you single women out there. You're not single women no more. You're peasants. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Sticks and Politics. Ladies, get your goddamn head screwed on right, because this you listening to other fucking liberal women is costing you. And I know you say you don't need a man. Well, if you did not need a man, then you wouldn't be using no technology that we have today. Because men built this entire world. If you don't need a man, go live in the fucking Amazon rainforest. Because that's about the only way that you can honestly prove that you do not need a man. Because men has invented everything around you. Literally in every fucking thing around you, a man is responsible for. So you saying that you don't need a man while you sit on your $1,200 man-made phone using your $100 a month man-made internet, you're just proving how fucking stupid you really are. You need a man, because without a man, you wouldn't be heard. Remember, ladies, queens are seen, not heard. I know that's hard for you to accept, but baby, if you ain't paying the bills and making the shit happen, if you ain't got the physical strength or dominance just to kill the rest of the world or to kill your enemies in front of you, then you are a subject of obedience. You have to abide by your leaders. Your leaders are men. It's very rare that you will see a woman who is physically stronger than a man. Let's boil this down to the basics of life. Who runs who? Well, the person that can kill the other is the one who's in charge. That would be men. What don't we understand? What point am I failing to prove to you? Why do you women act like it's so goddamn hard for you to fucking understand that if a man was to pick out between a piece of fucking garbage or an unclean or a clean little flower that has grown to a beautiful flower and that has been untouched, I'm pretty sure he's going to go with the flower and not the fucking bag of trash. I hope this helps some of you women out. You can actually get a man's perspective on the situation. I'm not a extremely high value man, but I get my shit done. I don't make no pathetic ass $50,000 a year. I can tell you that much. That's ridiculous. I couldn't live off that. I'd fucking go crazy. But I am not a rich man by no motherfucking means. By no means am I a rich dude, but I'm pretty fucking well off. God damn, my hair looks greasy. I guess is what happens when you put grease in your head and you stay at work all night. But anyway, I hope y'all can figure this shit out. I hope y'all get y'all shit together. I hope y'all stop going on TikToks and whining about men. It's not helping you. It looks kind of fucking pathetic. Don't be a loser. Stick some politics out.